get this party started. So, hey, you guys. Okay. So, this is our How to Get to Emerald call. Emerald is the very first rank advancement in with Team Beachbody. And it's really exciting. It's really fun. If you guys have been on the team for a little bit, every Thursday you'll see us have rank recognition day because Thursdays are the day that we wake up and look in our Coach Online office and we see rank advancements, but it's also payday. The Beachbody Business Week ends every Wednesday night, so tonight at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. And that's when kind of like everything closes for the week and the new week starts. So anyone that is enrolled coaches and has rank advancements or is, sold challenge packs or anything, your payday happens every single Thursday, basically. You wake up on Thursday and boom, poof, you've got a direct deposit or a check on the way, and you also have a rank advancement maybe showing up. And so we'd like to recognize all of those rank advancements on Thursdays on our team pages. So that's kind of typically when you see that. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for sharing that in the chat. So it's kind of fun that we're talking about it now because maybe this will give you the info and the inspo that you need to make some really cool things happen, and maybe tonight even if you wanted to, or in the next week. And so we can wake up on Thursday, see that you've advanced to Emerald, and recognize you on the team page. And it really is a simple decision to make, and I'll kind of share that with you tonight, what that means. But first, before we get started, I did want to share something with you, and it's from, and I haven't done this on this kind of call before, but I've been reading this book. I know Stephanie just read this book too. Fear is My Homeboy. Judy Holler is the author, and actually our upline team, Sparta Nation, that is run by Julie Voris, who is my coach. She actually is hosting, what she call it, a book and learn or something like that, with this author on Saturday morning, and it's at 9:30, which is after our Sweaty Saturday. So that's really kind of cool. Oh, Ashley's reading it too, so that's kind of cool. So we actually have an author 9:30 Eastern time. That's really early for you, Randy. I don't know, you said you were a night owl on our video, so I'm not sure that's going to work for you, but whatever. This author is speaking to our huge downline team hosted by my coach Julie on Sparta Nation. So if you're not a part of Sparta Nation, just ask your coach to add you, okay, so that you can get that info if you want it, okay? But I wanted to read this to you because I thought that it was really good. Because a lot of times when we come in to build a business, we're all coming from so many different walks of life and experiences and backgrounds, and most of us don't have a background in business. We're just coming into this because we're like, this sounds really cool, or I really love to help people, or I fell in love with this, or this helped me. And so we come into this and we kind of have our own reservations, our own fear and limiting beliefs, kind of speaking negativity into our head. And a lot of times that we overcome that with personal growth and development. We overcome it with just consistency of taking action. But I wanted to read this to you because it made me think of you all and maybe where you're at right now. No one else can be you. Only you can be you. That is your power. No one else does it your way. No one else was born with your special gifts and talents. No one else looks like you, walks like you, talks like you, eats like you, writes like you, dances like you, thinks like you, laughs like you. No one else is you. This is your power. When you really start trusting and believing that what you have is good enough, fear doesn't stand a chance. So when you really start trusting and believing that what you have right now is good enough, fear doesn't stand a chance. You know all you need to know. You have everything within you right now to just literally do what you want to do and need to do with this business. You just can't let fear get in your way. You have all that you need. You are enough. And I hope you believe that. You don't need to wait for a sign. You don't need to wait for a certain number on the scale. You don't need to wait for 20 people to respond to your poll or respond to your call to action on your post. Like, none of that. You have it all right now. And so hopefully tonight I'll help equip you with that even more. But trust that and know that. Becoming an Emerald coach is really a decision. So when I'm going to get to that, but I want to kind of help you understand and trust a little bit more so in what you're part of, which you are now a network marketing professional. okay, as a Beachbody coach. You're partnering with Beachbody, you are a network marketing professional. You're in this amazing, cool network marketing company that I know at some point in time, you've probably been like, ugh, isn't that kind of gross and slimy and salesy? But in fact, it's not, because what we do is we help connect people to a solution that we love and are falling in love with or has changed our lives. And we're helping to connect it with someone else using our network to help change someone else's life. We're building a business based on our network. We're taking a product, we're taking a solution that we love, a community that we love, and we're sharing it with other people. To me, it's like recommending your favorite nail salon, your favorite restaurant, and inviting your girlfriends to go to the Kenny Chesney concert with you. Like, it's just the same. It's taking something that you love and saying, here, you would love this too, you should do it with me. And so what's cool about network marketing is that it's all on our own terms, and we are our own bosses. It has very little buy-in at all. We only had to buy into this with our own purchase on what we were using. And so a lot of times for people, we don't view it the same as like opening a brick and mortar business, but to be honest, it can earn you way more than opening a brick and mortar business and can carry so much more weight, but we have, I guess, less skin in the game. So we don't look at it as being like that cool and that profitable, but it really can be. Our income in this business is a direct result of the number of lives we impact. And it really, really is. We put our own skill, our own time, our own creativity into it, and our own belief and trust into it. And it can really, truly be whatever you want it to be. Coaches in this business are succeeding in many ways, but new coaches like you guys are succeeding in these three main ways. They are getting results on their own journey. They're focused on their results, because if you are getting results using the products and programs, then it's so much easier to have confidence sharing them with other people. So following a program, drinking your Shakeology, loving your Energize, being the number one challenger in your challenge group, huge. Like, get some freaking results, fall in love, have your own story to tell. And story doesn't mean I've met my transformation and I've lost 20 pounds, so here I am, I'm ready, I have credibility now. No, it means I'm a product of this product and I can share it with you with confidence. Coaches are also helping other people get results. That's how you really start succeeding, is not just when it's all about you, but when you invite other people and you start helping other people get results. Okay, that is really when things change and get super fun too. Okay, I'll tell you what. But then the third way they're really succeeding, and this is what we're bringing to the table tonight, is when you are a coach who's helping other people get results, okay? But then you're helping those people help people get results. That's when the ripple effect starts happening, and it's really, really amazing. And that would be your ultimate dream goal as a coach, where I'm not only getting results and I'm not just helping people get results, but I'm helping those people like Stephanie, okay, and Randy and Ashley, okay, and Shanna, like they are helping people get results too. It's not just me paying it forward, but the people that I'm bringing in are paying it forward. And that's when you're building your team. And that's when awesome, awesome things start happening. And so building a team is your ultimate goal. If your goal in this business is to create a little bit of extra income, if this goal in your business is to just really help people at a level that you've never been able to help people before, your goal is to build a team. And the team starts with Emerald, because the only way you're able to make an income as a coach rank is through retail sales and residual income. Selling challenge packs, Shakeology orders, that kind of stuff. And then your residual is when people reorder things. They resubscribe, right? They're auto ship of, Home Direct, of Shakeology, of Energize, of Recovery. You make an income that way, and commissions only. But then when you start to build your team, you start to make it income based on the volume that your team is bringing in too. And then when you really start moving and grooving and you're a 2-star diamond and above coach, you start making a star diamond bonus. And that's really freaking fun. Okay. So it just all starts with Emerald. And that's where, let's start there. Let's build this solid foundation. Let's start enrolling coaches on our team and get to Emerald. So I'll kind of talk to you a little bit more about that. So I'm going to share my screen now. And you guys can share any questions in the chat box that you have. I didn't share my screen. I pulled up what I wanted to share with you, but I didn't do it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to share my screen. Can you see this? Who are your two? Which is really the last thing I want to show you. Okay, there you go. Why do you want to become an Emerald? It's just a PDF, so it's not like that super fancy. Okay, so why do you want to become an Emerald? It's that very first rank, and it's, to me, there's I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why, but really it's so simple what this rank is. And that's why I'm like, you could actually do this tonight if you wanted to. Like if you were super serious, like, and you were all over it and super competitive, you would get off this call and be like, all right, let's go. Like I got this. But really it's just you plus 2 other coaches. Okay. That's it. These coaches can be, and here's my opinion of this. They can be people who want to build the business, but honestly, a lot of times people aren't really sure if they want to build the business or not, but maybe they want long-term results. They don't want to just do this for 30 days. Like, for example, they're going to do the 80-day obsession with you. They're kind of in this for longer than 30 days, right? There's more than one Shakeology order that's going to be shipping. Maybe they're just a really great friend or family member who wants to support you in building your new business. And they want to also use the products and help kind of like be a testimony for you. A lot of friends and family do that for people in the beginning, like moms do that, sisters do that. They're like, sure, I'll support you. I'll be in your challenge group. I'll drink Shakeology. I'll help, explain it to other people, send you referrals. Like friends and family like to know how to help you build a business. My friend Allison, when she opened her boutique, she asked people to support her and come to her grand opening. She asked people to be customers and try her products. That's kind of the same thing that we're doing. Like come into my store, okay, and be a customer and support me and be a coach, use the products, help me out, get my business started. A lot of people are really like excited to know how they can help you build a business if you just share it with confidence like that. And I think that's cool. Like my mom, I was like, Mom, I need your help. And she was like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, come on, Mom, please, please. And she was like, all right. And now she's been drinking Shakeology for like 7 years, so it's kind of one of those things that we just kind of have to position it in a way that helps people understand it. But it can also just be people, so it can be people who want to build a business. It can be people who want to support you. It can be people who, just want a discount and want to be here for the long term, maybe a ride or die kind of person. And they're like, cool, I understand that. A lot of people understand enrolling as like a coach or in other companies, distributors or whatever they're called, like in order to get a discount on products. People get that. And so when you're enrolling people, you just need 2 people to do this with you and you've got an emerald. Okay. In our business, we're a binary business model, which means you have a left leg and a right leg. When you sign them up, they're just going to automatically go to the left and the right. And then beyond that, your coach can help you with coach placement, but it's pretty easy to do. I wanted to show this to you really quickly before I'm going to move this one. Okay. Can you see that? I just pulled up a new picture. Yeah. Team Beachbody coach discount breakdown. Okay. So this is really kind of cool. So, when people are enrolling as a coach, they're getting a discount. They're getting a 25% discount. But then people are like, but there's this business service fee. So like, how does that work itself out? Right. So if you're getting Shakeology, so this is a customer, this is a long-term person, this is a new business building coach. They want to be enrolled in using our products so they can adequately share them. And so a customer is going to be getting Shakeology at $129.95. Okay. Full price. A coach is going to be getting Shakeology at $97.46 with that 25% discount. We are saving $32 as a coach. That's also what you're making on commission when you sell Shakeology to a customer. You're just not making the commission, basically. Okay. Then the monthly fee is $15.95. So it does take a little bit away, right? Okay. But the difference is still $16 of savings that a coach is saving versus a customer. Most people, when they are getting on their journey, they'll start with Shakeology, but then they'll quickly add Energize. They'll quickly add Recover. So most coaches are coming in pretty quickly the second and third month, ordering more products. So that savings is really helping them in the long term. But just if a coach was to drink Shakeology alone for 6 months and get their coach discount, paying their business service fees, they're still going to save $100 in 6 months, $200 in a year. So those ride or dies, those long-term committed people, they are going to benefit so much from being a coach. But then what's also cool about that is most people will get that confidence to share it with a few people and start building the business kind of like on their own anyway. So it's really cool. All right. So that kind of hopefully makes sense just what that discount is for a coach. So you plus 2 people. All right. So the benefits of heading Emerald and why I'm really excited for you guys to do this is, I mean, there's many reasons why, but number one, it's your very first rank. And so that brings for you a lot of public recognition and a public shout out from your coach on the team page, but also in social media. And so I think that helps your audience see that you're doing something else and you're successful at it, and it helps build your credibility. And so it's also really fun. And it's just, I don't know, for me, I'm a recognition girl and I love shout outs. And so that meant a lot to me. But it also, like, I saw so many people in my audience that, like, I had no clue were watching me because they never commented on anything or liked anything, and they were congratulating me. And so that just goes to show that people are out there supporting you, and that recognition shows that. Number two, you are going to start to not just make an income based on retail sales, but you're going to start to make an income based on your team's volume. You're going to start to make a team cycle bonus. And so David does a better training on team cycle bonusing, but basically you now have coaches on your team that have volume coming in from the products they're purchasing. But if they're also helping other people get started with a challenge pack, then there's more volume, and you do make a bonus on that. You make some income based on the volume that your team is bringing in. So you're not just going to make money every time you sell a challenge pack, but you're going to make an income too, because your team is generating volume as well. And so there might be a couple weeks or a week that goes by that you don't sell a challenge pack, but you still end up getting a paycheck because you got some volume on your team. So that's really kind of cool. It really increases your opportunity to make an income when you've got volume on your team. So that's really cool. So you want your coaches like using products, but you also want to help encourage them to share it with a couple people in their lives too. And then the last one is the coolest one. Honestly, this is one of the reasons why I got to Emerald. Like, I was like, okay, I have to make that happen. And that's because you qualify for one area, one qualification criteria to be eligible for free customer leads. Okay, leads. Actually, Randy on this call is the lead. Okay, Beachbody said, here, Erin, here's Randy, be her coach. I didn't have to go to California and find Randy. Okay, she like showed up. And that's because I qualified for leads. Okay, and so the thing of it is that when you're an Emerald or higher coach, okay, you're Emerald or higher, and you are hitting Success Club, okay, so when you are hitting Success Club, you're getting SC6, 5 or 6 every single month or higher. You're helping start 3 people on their journey with a challenge pack, okay, or Shakeology, Home Direct, whatever. I can go into all those details later, but basically you're hitting SC and you're Emerald. You qualify for leads, okay? Leads are the people that come into the Beachbody ecosystem without a coach, and they want a coach, okay? And Beachbody's like, cool, I'll assign you a coach, but it's going to be a coach who's working their business, okay? I'm not going to just give you to any random coach. I'm going to give you to a coach that's working their business. And Beachbody says, I know you're working your business if you're hitting SC and you're an Emerald, okay? And so then when you wake up in the morning, you have leads and you have customers, names, email addresses, what they ordered, all that in your Coach Online office. In the month of March, was it March? It was, I mean, obviously this time has been crazy because so many people have wanted to have like online fitness platforms. It was April. I think in the month, I don't know, it was March or April. I think it was in the month of April. Most people who qualified for leads got 50 or more free customer leads from Beachbody because so many people were coming to the Beachbody ecosystem. Right now we're getting like 4 to 5 every single week. So usually we're getting anywhere from 10 to 20 new customers every single month. In April, it was insane because of COVID and everybody being home. So it's insane. So you are getting that from Beachbody, which is so amazing. And what's cool about the leads is that if they continue on their journey and you're able to connect with them and they join your bod group or, whatever, I mean, like they become customers, they become coaches of yours. There's a lot of coaches on our team that have connected so much with their leads, and it's really neat. I mean, it's just really cool. I love that part about our company so much. Okay. So, there's something else I want to talk about here too. And I want to bring this up because now this example is not from my Coach Online office. It's from one of my coach friends who made this. But one of the things that I kind of want to talk to you about and bring this up is this concept of signing like your spouse or signing maybe a family member or signing a best friend, like signing someone up that you kind of know, love, and trust early on in the game is to be one of your first coaches. And that's because you are able to control that business so you can keep it active or whatever it is. But in terms of it being someone in your household, like my husband David, okay, for example, I'm using this example, so maybe it'll connect with somebody because I wish somebody would have told me this, okay? In signing up David, I waited for over a year to sign up David as a coach because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know where I was going with this. I didn't know that was going to be something I was going to do long term. I had no clue because I really knew nothing about this. And my coach, when I got started, was kind of getting started too. And so we were just learning as we were going. Nobody was doing a training like this for us. And so anyway, I just kind of left David out of it. It was kind of like my thing. I didn't think of it as our thing. I didn't think of it as me building a business that would change our family's life forever. So I left him out of it. And so then I went to a training where I learned this and I was like, oh my God, I have to sign you up as coach. So, but anyway, the point is that if we have a binary business model and, like, let's just say that one of my first coaches is Mandy, which her name was Mandy, and the second coach was Megan. Okay. And then I don't sign up David until way down here, a year and a half later. There's all these other coaches, okay, in between Mandy and David. And there's all this volume happening between Mandy and David that David is not benefiting from. So me hesitating to sign him up early on in the game has taken away a lot of income opportunities for our family because eventually as we kept building the business, we built him to diamond and then to star diamond. And so he himself and his business has been able to make a 6-figure income alone. Now that is Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income. Disclaimer, that kind of thing. We've worked really, really hard. We've learned a lot about the compensation plan. But one of the mistakes we made early on was not enrolling him as a coach really quickly because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And I also didn't know if I was going to be doing this. Like, I didn't know I was going to do this for a career. And so, but if somebody would have said, Erin, are you going to be here a year from now? I would have said, yeah, I'll be here a year from now. I'm not a quitter. I'm going to do this. And then if they would have said, then you need to sign up your husband, I would have been like, okay. So I'm basically like, hey, are you going to be here a year from now? And if you're like, yeah, I'm totally going to be here in a year from now. Like, I'm going to do this, okay? Then you definitely need to enroll a family member or a spouse, somebody like that is one of those first coaches, okay? You can always cancel them if you're like, yeah, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Like, that's no big deal. So it's just something to consider. That would be a conversation you would want to have with your coach. Okay, that would be a conversation to be like, okay, hey, I was thinking about this. What do you think about this scenario? How do I do that? What do you think that looks like? And just talk it through with them. Because I do think that, like, I don't want you to just like enroll somebody that's never going to try the products and it just be like this kind of like extra expense. Like, I want it to be meaningful to you, but it's just kind of a planting a seed that like, okay, that's a business decision that kind of makes sense. It was a mistake I made. I totally don't want you to make it. Okay. And so it's something worth considering. So, the question of the day then would be, and I don't know why this is blue, like I highlight, there we go, would just be, who are your two people? I mean, that's really like as simple as it is. And so, because, when you're early on in your business, you are enrolling your friends and your family and maybe your coworkers. And it's just a matter of, having a conversation with them that says, do you want to do this with me? Come do this with me. Okay, there's 2 ways to enroll. 1 as a coach member or 2 as a customer member. As a customer member, you're going to pay full price. As a coach member, you're going to save 25%. You're going to have the opportunity that if you want to pay this forward, you can. We can earn back your own cost if you want to. And you'll help me build my team as I start my business. It's the exact same price to sign up as a customer or a coach. And so that's kind of how I position it with anyone who says, yeah, Erin, I want to be in your challenge group. Yeah, I want to do a workout program. Yes, I'd love to try Shakeology. Well, do you want to enroll as a coach member or customer member? And it's just kind of a decision that I give other people. I don't take away the opportunity for someone to enroll as a coach ever, because I was not like, I was given that decision when my coach enrolled me. She said, hey, you can sign up this way or this way. And I was like, well, I want to be a coach. I was like, yeah, why would I not want a discount? My program's longer than 30 days. I really want results. You've been doing this longer than 30 days. I trust you. Okay. And I also really loved being added to her team page. I really loved it. I loved it. I felt like I was a part of something for the first time in forever. That was positive. And then I also noticed that a lot of the other girls that were in the challenge group, they were coaches too. And I totally thought they were cool. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this the right way. And so I knew that being a coach would give me a little bit more accountability, maybe a little more skin in the game, like psychologically. But I also love the title of being called a coach. To me, that was cool. And I also just was glad, like, I was so happy that she shared that with me, because I think I would have been mad later. Like, wait, I could have been a coach and you never asked me because you like decided that you were too scared or something. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you do have to look at it that way. Like, coaching and being a part of the team and giving someone the opportunity to make a decision is a gift that that you should choose to give people. And I think it's the right thing to do. Just saying, you know what, like, just be a customer. I'm too scared to ask them this question because what will they think of me? Or what if they say no? It's kind of nice to give people two options. I always like options, right? I don't want to be pigeonholed, and I also like options, and I like very few options to make things easier. And this is a really great, easy option to give people, this or this. And you would be surprised at the amount of people that will be very excited to help you build your business. I mean, seriously, you just have to be really honest with people and say, yeah, you'd be one of the first coaches on my team. You'd really help build my business. Even if someone knows, hey, you'd help me, get to the first rank advancement. Like, I would love that. I would totally do that. I've had friends that are in like skincare businesses that are like, hey, I need one more order and then I qualify for this trip. I'm like, sure thing, sister. Right? Like, most of us are very excited to help someone out if we can. And so think about it that way. Like, be so brave and be courageous and be excited, be proud of what you're doing. And just know that, like, it's really your decision to just honestly have like a very direct conversation with someone about joining your team or not. It's that simple. So, I mean, yeah, so it is what it is. So your decision then would be like, okay, am I going to do that? Okay, am I going to do that? Am I going to make this emerald thing happen? Who are those two people going to be? And then am I either going to do it tonight or am I going to do it by next Thursday? I mean, seriously, like, I really think it's just like that simple. You can upgrade if you have current customers now. You can upgrade them as coaches. A lot of people like to maybe enroll the first month. Like Alex on our team was that way. She's like, let me check out the situation first. Let me make sure that, like, I like this. I'm like, okay, cool, let's do that. And so by the end of the first 30 days, her Shakeology was getting ready to renew. And I was like, all right, it's time to decide. Like, are you going to upgrade to be a coach? And she's like, yep, I'm totally going to upgrade and be a coach. And then she enrolled as a coach with a completion pack because she had a challenge pack already. She then enrolled with a completion pack. And I believe she got then the performance pack. She already had her Shakeology. She's like, now I really want to try the performance product. So then she enrolled as a coach with a completion pack. And so that's kind of, the system people follow. Give them the option. If they don't want to enroll as a coach right away, cool, but revisit it after they've been in your challenge group for a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, right before their Shakeology is going to ship, and then position it again and say, okay, do you love it? Are you going to stick around? Most people are like, yes. And then, okay, well, let's get you upgraded to a coach, that kind of thing. And so the rest of the conversation goes from there, but that's basically how you do it. So your job is to decide, am I doing this? Like, is this something I want to do? And then what's my emerald date? Is it going to be tomorrow? Which, I mean, yeah, that's soon, like June 11th. Or is it going to be, my phone was dead. Okay, give me a second here to pull up. My children play on my phone when I'm not looking. Okay, so is it going to be June 11th or is it going to be June 18th? Basically, like, when are we going to shout you out on the team page as an emerald? And what's cool too, and I know it's 8:34, but what's cool about being an emerald as well is that it's honestly, and I always kind of struggle explaining this, but you're part of a team. Okay, and so you joined up with a coach who has a team and they're part of a team and they have a coach, like we're all connected, we're all in this bigger team, we're all part of Team Beachbody, yes. But also you advancing to Emerald helps the entire team. It helps the whole team out. It also, because it helps perhaps your coach with a rank advancement, it could help your coach like be just more solid in their rank as well. So it really helps your coach as well when you rank advance. And that's really cool because it's just part of being part of the team. But it also, in my opinion, helps other people see, I can do this too. Okay, she did that and she signed up around the same time that I did. Or she did that and she just now did that and she's been a coach for 4 years. Okay, maybe it's not too late for me to get started. Like it's kind of like our transformations, on Transformation Tuesday. It gives other people hope. And the same thing with you advancing in rank. I think it gives other people on our team confidence and hope that they can do it too. So it's being part of a larger team and helping out the team. But it's also, I think, inspiring for your other teammates to see you do that. And we love to see you succeed. Like that's a cool part about this team too, is we love it. We love Rank Advancement Day. We love seeing the parade of emeralds and diamonds and everybody on the team page. So it's really, really cool. And so we just want you to be part of that too. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording and then I'll answer some questions.